Hello. This isn't a typical episode, or I mean, do I really call this an episode of another episode of Terraorbs? I don't know. Um, haven't streamed in like a month. Uh, Nothing's really changed. There was no really. I don't know the words to it, but um, you know, like that last stream seemed chaotic enough, I guess, but everyone is gone. I think the server has sort of lost a bit of itself. It's been more inactive than it's ever been. Um, I only know of Lizzie that's been playing on the server for, I mean, she's kind of been the only one active, really. I don't know why I'm even streaming, to be honest, but I just wanted to sort of, to whoever's watching this, just fill them in, whatever's going on. Um, yeah, Terraorbs, it's just kind of, I think the timeline just kind of done. Am I done? Well, I'm not even sure. But the answer is, um, pretty likely. Um, there has been, um, a lot of unfinished duties on the server, such as those little buildings right there, which, and the subway. But I'm just very unsure, about, um, is there any more reason to even continue playing? No, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm just trying to build a, not build, but kind of just make a wall of trees, just kind of to divide up Chip City and Terraville. Um, but yeah, Chip City, Kobe, he's kind of just living his life, I think, probably. Um, but yeah, this server has just been ultimately abandoned following the ban of Nahum, and frankly, he was using a hacked client. My bad. He was using a hacked client, and it was only said that he was using this hacked client for some sort of flying or to just move really fast. And he was apparently dumbfounded by the fact that planes were gonna take over elytras, and that elytras were gonna get banned and not be, be allowed. So then planes would be used. But everyone voted on elytras. Oh no, everyone voted for planes anyway. I think not two people voted for voted for elytra because some people wanted a little bit of difference, you know. There were some pretty crazy things that even happened off stream. There was a really inappropriate symbol up these mountains here. Not gonna I'm not gonna explain what kind of symbol it was, but um, a bad historical symbol, probably guess. Um, no, it feels so depressing just how silent everything is. Mm. Yeah, this guy has been playing on VR lately, getting himself into VR chat and getting himself touched online, probably. Not really. I don't really have anything that I want to do, but these have sort of caught my interest again to kind of work on whatever these were. They were just going to be residential housing, but of course no one's going to be living in it, but just to sort of fill up space. But I'm kind of, I mean, kind of one of those building projects that I kind of set up kind of for myself, but I never really completed. So what I've been doing lately I've been planting trees, turning my interests into in the environment. Virtual environment, that means absolutely nothing. It only just looks nice. It's plainly just for aesthetic, but yeah. Wonder what it'd look like without all these trees just around. Looks super empty, you know? And that's kind of why I'm doing it. Trees fill up space, makes things look nice. I don't have to build more structures when trees kind of make everything look more um what's the word? Starts with a C. What word was I thinking of? Clustered. Yes, clustered. Rhymes with mustard. Remember that? Levi also just has like this claim here that I don't think he's really used. Like I've kind of investigated part of it, but it's just a little pathway that leads to nowhere. He tried to decorate it, but it's just kind of okay. You could tell he's probably trying to build a hobbit hole there, but there's nothing there. Yeah, I mean I don't think anyone's really touched. It has probably been a month since since everyone has been gone, and that probably was and the last time they were on was probably the last time I streamed because I don't recall them really like going on the server after, you know, because after top my stream, um, at last stream, I didn't go on the server for a week because family. So I only know of Lizzie and Fusion that have been on the server for all that time. I was on it for a little bit, but I sort of incentivized myself to play a little bit of decent games, but everything's been very dry lately. School, especially. It's also Moses' birthday, if you remember. Moses' figure in Minos, especially Minos 5 and 6, or 4, rather, 4. Mostly notorious in Minos 4 and 5. Even though the things that made him notorious were the reason. What am I saying? The reason why he was notorious in the servers was because of our own doings. As in, we forced we forced Moses to become a villain, and that's kind of what made him to do that. So, like for example, Minus 5, Brandon joined this or established this one team full of and like this sort of military group. I don't know. Not against the server, but they were kind of pushing for like war, and got kind of wild. So then there came the last day of Minops 5 when everyone got themselves into conflict. It's where Brandon told his little military team to um, start attacking me. So then um, people started getting involved in the conflict. Um, Alex was one of those main figures who was almost killed. Also Netherite, by the way, almost killed him. Um, Brandon was there, Alex was there, Moses was there, and I think Sam was there as well. Surprisingly, Sam wrote his own application. Well, not an application. He wrote his own form, which the Google form was required for everyone by the server council or the server owner to fill in, so then the server would commence. Sam made his own form, and he never got on. He was never in the server. So, he missed out on a lot. And we kind of came up with these sort of little theories, like what would happen if those figures, Moses and Sam, if they were on the server, what difference would it make? Now, I have very limited contact with Moses. We've chatted here and there. Sam, we know him. He is active, but so thinking of Moses being on the server was kind of an interesting thought. So what we could imagine is people would have their own teams, right? Like Sid would have his team, Chip City probably would have still happened, and me, and Bingus Town behind me, and Fusion, of course, and Ethan, I guess, as well. Moses probably would have been an independent force. Now thinking about that, would he be a griefer or would he be neutral, similar to Kobe? Which is an interesting thought because um, during minus 4 and a little bit of minus 5, Moses was griefing, but that was only because we griefed him first. But that was like during the minus 5 battle for the lake. He burnt down my house and he burnt down Levi's Olive Garden. So then we blew up his base. Like, I think that was like the third time ever. Um, so thinking about how Moses would play as an individual, whether he be a hostile force or a neutral force, would be interesting. Um, because I sort of, in a way, betrayed my own team, Chip City, for kind of starting to side with Sid and Lewis and Ricky on their side because my team was kind of not good, not a good team, not with not good intentions, bad intentions. So I wasn't siding with it. So me and Sid formed an alliance with me and their team, or me and his team. But I wonder what Moses would get himself involved in. Like, would he get? Would he like? Who would he be allied with? Because thinking about it, there's a lot of people on the server that knew Moses, knew him pretty well, or no, just hardly knew him, or didn't know him at all. Um, like an interaction between Nahom and Moses. Like thinking about that, be pretty funny. Um, or an interaction between, or interaction between Lewis and him. I mean, we've seen them both interact with one another, but how would they treat each other? Then Miss Bingus. Bingus is probably one of the strongest people on the server, by the way. Um, I think he actually had some pretty significant like loot stuff. I think I'm gonna join the voice chat. He is actively flying into my base, by the way. I know you're like
Oh,
fly. I know you're like actively flying to my base right now.
someone's playing. I think this is Lewis's.
Did Lewis uncolonize his island? Did he just remove it?
What do you mean?
Lewis. Oh wait, I'm stupid. My bad. I'm stupid.
He's the guy's little alpha Minecraft island thingy.
I don't even know like what to do. I kind of just got on to look around, but there's like really nothing that I like. There's just no thought in my head of what to do.
I think the Minecraft phase kind of ended, unfortunately.
It feels like I'm forcing myself to play on this. Too. Um, I'm certain that there's just a lot of things that there is to do, but things that we want to do?
Flying around, really. I'm just not really doing anything.
Your voice glitched out. What?
The best I've done on the server today is just testing out the Minecraft movie resource pack.
Oh yeah.
Every time you place a water bucket, it's just water bucket.
Now try it on TNT.
Ooh. TNT. Every time I click on something that's diamond in my inventory, it's just diamond armor, full set. Shut up!
I'm gonna go out of my way and just look at Chip City, and nothing's changed at all. But so much to get out. There's so much things to think about in the server.
Right? Oh, there you are. Wait, I put keep inventory on. What the fuck? This game is a lie. Wait. I can't even access it. It's not my it's not my land.
Oh, you idiot.
Hold on, I need to fix this.
I dropped your airplane.
Okay. Shit, how do I do this? I'm trying to like remember how to. Oh, there we go.
Don't you need admin? Mikey has a little too much claimed. Can you like remove some of it? Just like this corner.
Yeah.
Like
Blades for days. Yeah, I don't know if I should have done that.
try imagining what it'd be like if Chip City had my like where I like Chip City was like City 1 instead of City 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm stuck in a hole. I'm stuck in a hole.
Where are you?
I'm stuck in a hole.
I'm on my way.
I'm,
Why
I'm,
is Steve the son?
I'm stuck in a hole.
I'm on the way.
I can't even place a boat to get out. Oh wait, Ender Pearl. Did that work? No, I don't think it did. Ender Pearls don't even work? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of the settings. Oh god, I forgot that picture of Brandon. Beautiful.
There's another picture of Brandon right here. It's the same image.
Oh, it's like in.
I don't even know why it's there.
They put a witch hunt? What the hell?
This has
They
been.
just have potions of strength.
Not,
And then GM6 links. The lighthouse. Alex rage quit the second that thing got like griefed.
It was sort of unnecessary to grief it, to be honest. It was nice.
It was definitely too far. I don't know why they did that. But at the same time, Alex grieved me. Alex grieved Sid and Lewis for no reason. So
Wait,
I think they
what?
did it as like payback.
What part of Alex did they did part of no. What part of Sid and Lewis's did Alex grief?
He blew up one, I think Sid's home. Because I remember one of the homes Sid was living in and had a lot of his shit in. That got blown up to smithereens.
Right.
I don't understand why they did this over here. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
What's the point in this? Showing dominance.
What if Sam and Moses were both on the server, like during everything that happened?
I don't know actually. I feel like Sam would probably be on our team. Like out of
What team?
Alliance.
Oh, Alliance. Okay.
Sorry, like Alliance. Moses, he would definitely just want nothing to do with anyone.
And then he'll question why someone grieved him for no reason, which would probably happen.
Yeah.
Unless he would have joined Chip City, which, because they'd probably be like, they'd probably forgive everyone for what happened, maybe.
Yeah.
But then again, he'll have to deal with Nahum, and he'll probably hate Nahum.
Oh yeah. Man, the home banning was justified. Am I wrong?
The
Shut
Nahum,
up, Steve.
the Nahum banning, I think, what caused everything and everyone to be inactive, because um, apparently they just think whatever Nahum thinks, probably. Oh, the server's cheeks. Yeah, I agree. Something. I don't know. I don't know.
The
Probably.
server was definitely doomed from the start. It just went wrong ever since we had to rush to get everything out in like a day.
I still blame Brandon. If there's a second server, I don't think we gotta do Google Forms. Not that I'm saying that's
Yeah.
necessary, but rather, I mean, there's really no one else gonna be added, so like,
Yeah. So next time there is a server, I would want to try to like, if it's even possible, add like some like anti-cheat thing or something. If someone was to try and use a hacked client.
that'd be a very good idea. And
Yeah.
anyone that was using X-ray, I don't know anyone who was using X-ray.
I think some people were, but that they were using it because they didn't know it was, which I mean, I guess I can kind of understand. I never really listed X-ray being as a banned rule or anything, but I mean, the Elytra was bloody ruled down, and
Was
somehow like,
broken.
yeah, no one read really the rules. Am I chopped? Ah! You just made me stomp on your phone.
Huh.
Fix this. Okay, that did so much damage. Fucking hell.
I just forget about guns. I think the next server should actually
Shit.
be like a forge. That'd be actually interesting.
Yeah.
Because
We never had a Forge server.
there's a lot of mods that like are on Forge, and we can like introduce
Yeah.
new like different types of gun mods, and we could probably do trains too. I think there's trains on Forge.
And cars and all that stuff. Maybe proper planes. Like I guess like the big mods that like people make videos on, usually Forge, which would be sick.
True.
I would want to kind of test Forge because I don't know if it runs a bit like worser on people's computers, but I don't know. I'll probably have to have a look. Is there fabulously optimized for Forge? No. Okay. What if I search up Forge? What version would the server even be? 'Cause it would probably have to be like an sort of older one, right? Because a lot of mods are like not even outdated.
Just take whatever is updated and just sounds fun.
So what's the newest version? Wait, when does 1.22 come out? Is that this year or is it Minecraft 1.22? Not Minecraft. Wait, what's the difference between Forge and Neoforge?
No, nip, 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 nip. I don't know.
Is a Forge What's in the Fortnite item shop? Last time I was playing Fortnite with Menacing and Ethan, I had never heard Menacing get so angry in my entire life.
Reload? Reload, right?
Yeah, and also, one of the I love a creative map. It was like, I mean, it was kind of my fault. Let's see if I can quickly find it. But now, Terraorbs.
What does he say?
Yeah. He doesn't say much. He just gets pissed and it's fault.
Instead of slaves.
No, that's your venue, pedophile.
Shut
You
up!
touch
I'm
that.
not
Oh.
EDP.
No, you're EDP 2.0, motherfucker.
Shut.
I didn't mean for that to be on. Oopsies. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That was beautiful to watch. Huh.
So I think next Fortnite season is like a Star Wars thing or something.
Wasn't there one already?
No, they're kind of like mini events in a season, but this time it's like a full-blown season. So Ethan's like actually gonna go crazy. For every non-Star Wars fan now is. I think it'll be similar length to those OG seasons, but it's only like 30 days. Still, what